What's going on YouTube? The Apophis here and welcome back to my channel. A little bit of Battlefield 4 beta footage, bitches, for you to enjoy and for me to talk about, because I kind of want to discuss a few things about the beta that I've noticed so far. There's a lot of negative stuff going around about it, and I don't really have any negative, and the main purpose of this was I wanted to show you Levolution in full effect. Levolution is one of the things that EA's been talking about this whole time to help hype Battlefield 4, about how the maps are going to change, the maps are going to evolve, and how this plays a part right here at the C flag on this map is that big tall building. Now this building should look familiar because we saw it at E3. This is the same building that collapses. Go figure they would give us this map to play on for the beta, but this is the one that collapses. And it's kind of annoying because everybody and their mom is always on this flag for some reason, and you're gonna spend way too much time here. It's gonna be the only place to spawn at times. It's just gonna be completely ridiculous, and it does get kind of boring. Now look, you might see some frame rate drops going on during this gameplay. That's not me, that's not my computer. That's one of the problems with the beta right now that everybody's having, is you'll be at 50, 60, 70 frames per second and you'll crash down to 10 to 14 when shit hits the fan. It's a beta though. Do not take that as that's going to be reflected in the full final product of the game. Okay, we all know that this is a work in progress, but nonetheless, you're going to do a lot of fighting on this map, at least around the C flag. And I was trying to be in here as much as I could because I wanted to give you guys a view of this thing collapsing from the inside, because the first couple times it did, I died instantly. You don't have near as much time as you think you have from the time that this building starts to come down before you're dead. And you're gonna see that because I have a couple clips coming up here where I show this building collapse both from the inside and two different angles from the outside. There you go, that right there, that guy stabbing me and then me living, I should have died. That's clearly a lag thing. I got saved by lag there. Something's going on, something's wonky. It's not just me. It seemed like it was happening to everybody that was playing the beta. You'll probably see it in the little chat box every now and then. We're all talking about, hey, are you lagging? Are you lagging? We didn't know if it was us or if it was everybody. We kind of concluded that that it was everybody, and that's one of the things that needs to be fixed. One of the other things I think needs to be fixed is, after this building falls, the C flag moves. C flag doesn't go anywhere, it just moves, which is fine. I don't think it should go anywhere. It's nice to have an odd number of flags. By the way, grenade launchers at helicopters, not the most effective weapon in the world, but as I said, I was trying to kill some time before this building collapsed. But anyway, after this building collapses, the C flag is going to be in a shit ton of rubble, and along with a couple other things, and I'll show you that later. But in the rubble, if you go and you try to walk around, you get stuck on ridiculous shit. Like, I could walk over that little broken desk thing just fine, but there's times where you can't, like, walk up a little step in front of a doorway. You can't jump over it, you can't walk up it. There's a lot of weird, quirky shit that's going on. I keep accidentally hitting the wrong button. This is PC footage. I'm not typically a PC player. And I ended up switching from my mouse and keyboard to a controller just out of familiarity. And the buttons are different. I know that I can go in and remap them, but I kind of wanted to see what I was going to be playing with when the console version drops in a couple days. And I'm really hoping that by the time that the console version of this beta goes live, some of these lag issues are fixed, because it honestly makes the game unplayable. You can't walk if you're in buildings. When you're in buildings, it's the worst. When you're around buildings, it's the worst. If there's a lot of explosions, it's horrible. So it's damn near unplayable, and I kind of gave up on it because of it. And I really hope that that's one of the things that they fix in the next couple days. I don't see it being a big fix. I see it being something they can easily handle, because it's clearly on their end with their servers and whoever's hosting it. And the thing is the server that I'm on is hosted by gameservers.com, and I have no affiliation with them. I'm just pointing it out that this is the same site that they've been testing dedicated servers on Black Ops 2 with, as well as the same hosting service that provides servers for Battlefield 3. So it's not like their servers suck. but something isn't right in the code for the game, I'm assuming, and that's what the problem is. So hopefully they fix it. All right, we're really coming up on the building falling right about now. Oh, and here's the other cool thing about it is it doesn't happen every game. I've played a couple games where it doesn't happen. Apparently it's player influenced, and here you go. That's all the warning you get, and you're dead. It's that simple. But apparently this is player influenced, and you have to shoot some pillars on the outside of it in order to get it to collapse. It's nothing you can do quickly though. Here it is coming down from a different point of view. Bam, in all of its glory. And then you'll see that after this building falls, there's the new sea flag. And in that rubble is the rubble that I was talking about that is absolutely ridiculous. You'll also notice, after I give you another glimpse of this falling from a different angle, I thought this angle was really cool, how the building falls. Because when I was playing it, I was like, what? Did they just cut the building in half? Like right there? But no, it's just a render issue. You could clearly tell the building's gonna fall, and there it goes. And I tried to get as much of it in the camera as I could. And I thought that was a really cool way that they did it. I don't know if it breaks the same way every time. That'd be something I'm curious about. But the other thing you can notice now is the map is covered in this dust. It's dust everywhere, and there's a ton of stuff that's just flying through the air. It makes it incredibly hard to see. It's ridiculously annoying, but I like it. I like it because it completely changes how you play. Now there's a hindrance. Now everybody's vision has gone down. Now we're worried about being a little more cautious. Snipers aren't gonna be able to shoot as well. You know, it just adds a whole new element. And what I really like about it is that it doesn't happen every game. As I said, that's a player influence thing on whether or not that building collapses. So you could go through the whole game, not collapse the building, not have to deal with this dust. It's totally possible. I know some of the other Levolution stuff they were talking about is stuff that you can't influence, like the weather on the map that all the YouTubers got to go play. That just happens, so that's going to happen every time. I think it's cool. I wish it changed the map more. And what I mean by that is it just kind of moved the sea flag, made sea kind of a pain in the ass to walk around because of all of the rubble. But I wish it would have changed it more. I wish you could do this to all these buildings, right? Because they all have pillars, they're all skyscrapers, and this whole map is just people sitting on top of roofs trying to shoot each other. So it would be really cool if you could bring down every building. I think that would really add to Levolution and what it's capable of. But this is just a beta, so maybe that'll be the case. Maybe they're testing to see how much, you know, one building, bringing down that one building is going to impact the game. And hopefully we'll be able to bring down more than just one. Anyway, guys, this is really wrapping up. Thank you so much for sticking through it. Let me know what your thoughts are on Levolution in the comments below. And in the meantime, motherfuckers, we'll see you around here next time. Bye-bye.